Right, I just thought I would include this video response, as I thought it was easier to say sorry what I thought in regards to Matt's parents video part 1. Now, I unfortunately I've lost both my parents at a fairly young age, give or take. Like Shannon, I lost my dad in tragic circumstances and this would have been around Christmas 1997. I was 16 at the time, and my dad was 46. He was working in I suppose you could say a construction yard, I guess, construction suppliers yard even. And he was a truck driver for the company, and he was loading up the work for the day and all that sort of thing, and he fell off a balcony and landed on his head. Now, he didn't die instantly. He was taken to hospital, and for 5 days he fought for life in another hospital's special neurology ward. But sadly his injuries were too severe, and just 24 hours after Christmas Day, just over, he passed away in the early hours of the 27th of December 1997. Like Shannon's mum, like Jeff and Matt's dad, my mum never met or married anybody else after my dad. My dad was literally her one and only, and that was the way it stayed until November 2008. My mum found out that she had stage 4 cancer, and unfortunately or fortunately, it depends how you look at it, fortunately or unfortunately, her battle was relatively quick in the fact that it was sort of all over within 6 months from diagnosis to her subsequently passing away. And it is hard, when you lose parents at such a young age. I mean, I never thought I'd lose both my parents before I was 30, and I never thought I would lose my parents before I had the chance to make them grandparents, and that was the biggest regret I will ever have. I'm finding it easier to obviously cope these days. Unfortunately for me, I don't have any other family, and this is turning into a really depressive video response, so I apologise for those that are sticking this out. But I took strength in writing down what happened to me in regards to my dad. 3 years after he died, I was still struggling to deal with his death, so I decided to write about it. When my mum was given her cancer diagnosis, I just finished writing a book about a year in my life. It was just like a day-to-day diary type thing. I mean, I'm not famous, so I didn't know if it would get published or not, and as it stands, it won't get published because I basically don't know who to ask to get it published and where to go. But what I did do to help me get through my mum's cancer battle was I wrote about her battle in diary form as well. So using that medium helped me get through easily the toughest moments of my life, and that was my way of coping. And seeing Matt and Jeff's video, they had their way of coping as well. And I suppose just to sort of try and sum it up quickly is, so far with part 1, it's a fantastic video. Thank you, and I look look forward to seeing part 2. Thank you, Matt.